Okay. I think I'm all set up. Let me just fiddle around with this and hit the microphone constantly, just for added ASMR. I wish that they had Fable 3 on PS4. I would totally play Fable 3 again. But unfortunately they don't.
.187 at 5810 Murata Avenue.
I sound slightly muted. Okay, I will turn the mic up when this cutscene ends.
Using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Yeah, shut up, Roy. Testing. Is this okay? All of the horses. Okay. That's a bit too loud? Okay. Let's go a little quieter. How's this?
Start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now.
Why would his interest in your appearance be worrying, Cole? What's wrong with Roy being interested in you? Unless it's that Roy is a piece of shit, then that's okay.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with that lady.
Maybe it's because he's so attracted to Stefan that he is threatened by anyone else also expressing attraction to him. That's how I'd feel.
Out of the car! Police! I find one goddamn ding!
Seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what...
Thank God we're not in my car.
Is that man okay? He's fine. He got up.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Can you imagine
What's wrong with you?
walking outside every morning and taking any car you want? Yeah, that would be... I mean, part of me is thinking, like, my gut reaction is, like, that would be amazing, but then I think about it, and most cars, like, I don't care about most cars.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month.
and if anything, I'd be like, no, I want to ride the one that I'm familiar with, that I know how it feels. So it probably wouldn't be all that exciting in real life, unless someone had like a luxury, beautiful car. That'd be fun to drive. But otherwise, I'd be like, no, I'm just gonna ride the same car because I know how it rides. But I guess the option would be nice. Steve, get off. What are you doing, Steve? Get off the screen. This is what happens when Steve is on the screen. I just crash into stuff.
Look where you're going!
Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. We got this.
What are you doing?
I was distracted because the stream was being weird, and then also I was distracted because Steve popped up on the screen and blocked everything.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks.
Can I still knock on the doors downstairs? Or is that only that one apartment complex that they let me knock on all the doors downstairs? And then they learned that that was probably a bad idea. Actually, this layout feels... So if you move the front door here... Oh, hold on, something I can examine? Let's dig in the trash! Okay, where's the point of interest? Oh, 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 oh. Nope. I felt a little quiver. There's the quiver. Where's... I know it's just going to be the title. Just zoom in.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another. Doesn't look like anything.
I just felt like picking up a dirty cup, just for fun. But yeah, if you just take this front portion, this is the same layout as that other apartment complex, including the stairs that wrap this way around.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
Stefan!
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug?
No, we want to kiss and make out.
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people.
Rusty, could you... Rusty, get out of here. Rusty, we're having a moment.
Case closed.
Rusty, stop talking.
Mal is 100%.
God, it's like a collection of all of my worst ex-boyfriends. And then the one good one that I'm still dating.
Looks like barbiturates.
Pills here. Ooh, what's this painting? Flowers, okay. I think the flowers kind of take up too much of that frame. Like, I think it needs space around the edges. Also, you shouldn't be using flash photography in front of these paintings. You might hurt the paint. This one's better. I feel like this one has more white space. This one, I just think is too cluttered.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Julia Randall.
A doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
We just got a trophy called a good-looking corpse. Let me look up what that trophy is. A good-looking corpse is an achievement or trophy. It can be unlocked by finding all narcotics in Julia Randall's apartment. These are the garbage can outside, the barbiturate tablets on the floor, and the silver pill box underneath the barbiturates. Okay. Is a good-looking corpse a reference to something? Like, is it a name of a detective story or something? It seems like a weird name for an achievement otherwise. Especially since the things we're finding,
smoking jacket.
They're like drugs. They're not like
would wear one.
Makeup or anything. Okay, so she's got a lot of things that she's bought from Asia, which could be questionable.
Phelps?
Mal, we've had
especially for this
Rusty
period
thinks
of
it's a waste
time
of
if they're going with the drug angle.
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were
Ooh, oh, you
down
found
here.
it.
If the victim
Hold
was
on,
alive
I'll wait
when
after
she
this.
entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I take a look?
Be my guest.
Do you have to climb over
Look at her head and
the
neck.
corpses? Like, do you have to straddle them, Cole? Live Fast, Die Young, Leave a Good-Looking Corpse, coined by Chicago writer Willard Motley, came up with one of the most famous lines in American literature for his popular debut novel, which was turned into a movie starring Humphrey Bogart, but has since faded into obscurity. Motley's most popular novel, Knock on Any Door, sold 47,000 copies in its first 3 weeks of release. Its hero, Nick Romano, famously said, "Live fast, die young, and leave a good-looking corpse." Okay, I see. Okay, so it's a reference to the age of death, which I guess still makes sense for this character, because I'm assuming she's died very young.
Her neck is bruised pretty bad.
Well, gee, I'm glad that we needed to move her head aside to see that. Thanks, Cole. Ace Detective.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Well, actually, I mean, she could just be kissed. Like, maybe she was just lightly kissed with a slightly open mouth. Because that looks like lipstick to me. That doesn't look like, necessarily like bites. I feel like if I bit someone, my mouth would be open wider. Yeah, you said looks kind of like vaginas. Great. So maybe instead of being bitten, someone put ink on their vagina and then pressed it on her arm. There we go. Solved it. Nailed it. Let's go. Let's go home. Am I allowed to say that on Twitch? I'm not sure.
A very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like.
Why is that unusual? It looks like a very basic ring.
A classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down, and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find 2 guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Hold on, I thought there was still something else to analyze. No? Okay. Oh, this looks like the shell pochette from Animal Crossing. Oh no, stop it. That reminds me, I was supposed to style a wig today, and then I was too lazy and didn't get around to it.
It's okay.
Don't think this is anything.
I mean, I think it's an iron, Cole.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
If you make me look at it, you can't get mad at me for picking it up.
I doubt it.
I don't know why Cole doesn't want to turn today. He keeps getting caught in corners.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. There's been a modeling assignment.
Oh, I was supposed to turn the other one. Oh crap. The scene,
It's place to start.
6582 Hollywood Boulevard. I'm working Tuesday, 11 to 4 p.m. Come keep me company. Ask for Ms. Randall. XXX Julia. This article about the writer actually is interesting. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Okay, there's nothing on that. Great. I'm glad we went back to look at this painting, this picture again, to find that there's nothing behind it. Wonderful.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Yeah, they're more like JCPenney. Oh, we found everything.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Victim's state of
Was Miss
mind.
Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Yeah, that's definitely suspicious. I don't think we have anything to prove anything. So I think it's just bad cop.
Would she have killed herself?
Oh my god.
Miss Julie
Jamin.
would never have killed herself. She was a very determined young lady. One of those people who shake the tree for all it's worth.
Shake a tree for all it's worth? I've never heard that before. I mean, it makes sense in the context of Animal Crossing, but...
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Okay, this time I'm pretty sure we have nothing to prove she comes more than twice a week. Because she's not even mentioned anywhere, and we found everything.
Men, friends.
Oh my god,
Mrs.
I'm about to shut this game off.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia.
Just
She was very nice to me.
what am I supposed to tell
She
her?
was the Virgin Mary's sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more questions.
Yeah. Shut up, Roy.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
That was a series of facial expressions from both of them.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
You seem kind of happy about that. You're like, not the way it turned out.
One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
I think our work is done here.
You didn't do anything, Roy. Why are you my partner when you literally do nothing? I do all the driving.
We'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Because I can't trust Roy to do anything. But no, like, I do all the driving, I do all the chases, I beat up the people, I shoot the people that need to be shot, I shoot the people that don't need to be shot but we're an unjust system, I do all the investigating work, and all you do is follow me around.
Who can't handle their dope.
See, I just assumed that, I don't know, she'd had a friend. Like, if sizing is suspicious, like, I own jackets that some of my friends gave me, and not even for like drag or anything, just like normal jackets, and they are smaller than I am. And if you just found that, then maybe you could assume someone else was there, but really, I just own a couple clothes that are too big or too small for me, but I wear anyway.
You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Gal, please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Wow, rude. Oh god, you know, I was going to respond to that call, but then they put it behind me. I'm not going to turn around. So I just responded to it, and now no one's going to come. I hope it's not serious.
Look where you're going!
Ooh, look at this theater. Oh, did you see those words suddenly appear? They weren't there a second ago. Okay. Did you really need to put 4 times now showing the lady from Shanghai? You couldn't have just made that one big sign? Don't worry, they're also playing the lady from Shanghai.
Thank God we're not in my car.
I was looking for other movie theaters.
Look where you're going.
Bargains? Floored oranges? That can't be right. What does that say? Oh, El Dorado oranges. Okay. Springton brand tomatoes. Whoop whoop. Whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
I mean, if you locked everyone in the whole city down, you wouldn't have to work at all. Although actually that's probably not true. You would find something that requires your continued existence.
Here, Stoneman, Office 505.
I mentally relived the moment where you and Cody were playing Connect 4 in A Ways Out, where Cody was about to win and you silently left the game and all the tokens fell. Did we clip that? I hope we clipped that. I was actually playing Connect 4 on Clubhouse games the other day, and oh, it's gone forever? Oh, that's so sad. Ah, so sad. But I was playing Connect 4 on Clubhouse games, and I realized I'm just bad at Connect 4. I'm just not good at Connect 4. Oh, I can win what is the other game that's basically Connect 4 but it's on a Go board? I can win that game, but I can't win Connect 4.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient.
I kind of felt bad by the end of that Connect 4 game, though, because by like the 3rd or 4th time, I felt like Cody was actually annoyed at me.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some.
It's like, I mean, we've committed to this so far. I can't stop this at this point. It's too late. We need to take this all the way. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't think he was like mad, but I think he was like, I felt like when I looked at his face, he's just like, Jamin, are you serious? Why, please? It's like, I can't. I'm sorry. We don't do things 95% of the way. We got to go all 100%. Yeah, he definitely laughed the first time. I think by like the 4th or 5th time, and the joke dragged on for like maybe at least 20 minutes, if not longer. I think that was kind of the point where maybe he's like, this is a little long.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
So it's the pills he prescribed, right? July of 46. What is it now? Is that more than 6 months? What's the date currently?
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
I mean, that's not the question that I would have asked. Like, if she hasn't been, then I feel like my response would be, no, I have patient records that show that she's not. Not, do you have access to my patient records? Which just makes it sound like, oh no, do you have access to my patient records?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied
apparently
the
not.
For the
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Let's just see what he says for accused.
Cleared my schedule for that.
Oh God, I just left? I didn't even know you could just leave.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business.
So now that I've just said this, I leaned back and let me say it again. Hold on, I think I'm done here.
For that. Clearly there's more, Detective.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
But you wrote her a prescription, so how can you answer that?
We believe Miss Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man.
I mean, I don't think I can prove that he prescribed morphine. I mean, I can prove that he was prescribed sleeping pills, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. So maybe it's just...
You don't ask, you never find out.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, doctor.
As I warned her.
I'm sorry I was wrong about that. Benzedrine was addictive.
She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Like how we don't ask if we can examine the rest of his room.
To go on. Nope.
Is this okay? Does this bother you? Can you still work if I just stand here? If I just shadow you for the whole day? What are you writing? What are you writing? I want to see. I want to see. What are you writing? I don't even think you're writing anything. I don't think that... Are you just drawing scribbles on that piece of paper? Are you pretending to work? I think... Okay, so those are some mountains. And then you're sort of circling along to the top. And you're drawing off the paper now at that point. And then going down to do some mountains. And you're done. And then the pencil just disappeared out of the earth. Whoop whoop. Whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Oh my god. Oh no. A highlight of all the whooping birds. I don't even know if I can find all of them.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
The sad thing is, that is 100% something I would find entertaining to watch. It's just probably like 15-20 minutes of me just saying whoop whoop over and over again. But that, god, that just sounds like a nightmare to actually make.
Have you noticed how Croakers
Not that
only
that stopped
pull out
me
the
before.
physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secret.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I forgot that fences are completely impenetrable. Oh yeah, but the problem is the chat goes away after the 14 days. So a lot of the old ones I would just have to scrub through manually.
Thank God we're not in my car.
Ooh, those are some nice clothes. Let's go look at clothes. That's a pretty purple. That turquoise is fine. I don't know if I like the mid part. And I kind of like, I like longer sleeves. I kind of like sleeves on dresses. I think it looks pretty. These rock hard bushes. I am into this one though. This is real pretty. Oh, there's a slit on the side and matching tights, it looks like. Wow. Look at that. Why can't Cole wear that?
Well, hello. What can I help you?
Wow. Sorry, we were gonna talk to you about a murder, but I actually just want to buy that purple dress. This yellow one's kind of boring. I think it needs to be a little longer or something. This one's kind of pretty, although unfortunately the way the pattern is laid out, it kind of looks like a face, like two eyes next to the armpits, and then a mouth right underneath, like where the waist is, and then a little nose too, right underneath the boobs. Oh, thanks, Roy, for getting in the way. So this, like, sort of gold one, I think is kind of cool, but it just feels a little top-heavy. Like, maybe it should kind of fan out at the bottom, but I think that'd be cool with, like, a giant statement hat or something. I like the colors a lot in this, like, black and orange one, but also it does kind of feel a little vaginal.
Arrested that movie producer.
Why
it's
does
about time some of those movie people went to jail.
Who are you talking to, first of all? There's no one around you to be saying this information to. Also, how many people just, like, keep up with the news of individual cops arresting individual people that... Oh, wait a second. Look at the rim of his hat on her face. It's, like, distorting her face. So there's the shape, the shape of the hat isn't, like,
what are we waiting
completely
for?
Clean. What is going on? Is it just, like, feathered out slightly, like a slight darker color? I think so. Well, that's fun, and it's only the brim too, not the top of it. Anyway, this one is, I like this color, but it looks pretty ugly. I don't like the beading on the top. This yellow one's also pretty. Again, it kind of feels a little vaginal. The green one is a pretty color. It feels kind of like an awkward length, but oh well. I kind of like this one. I just feel like, again, the jacket needs sleeves. This one's kind of hot. This is a kind of hot dress. I feel like it needs a little more fabric. Like, I like the slit, but it just looks like it wouldn't look like a slit if someone was actually wearing it. It would just look like you can just see all of your legs underneath it. And maybe it's just because, like, the way that it's hanging on the mannequin, and also that it's a fictional dress that is not an actual piece of fabric. But the way that it's hanging looks a little weird. But I'm just assuming it would look good if someone were in it. It just, at this point, kind of looks like there's two very tiny legs poking out of the bottom.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am.
No, I just want to talk to you about your excellent fashion here.
Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
I'm lying about her being beautiful. She worked in New York. I'm just gonna accuse and see what I'm supposed to be expecting.
You're as shocked as someone normally is when told about a murder, ma'am. Is there something about Julia you want to tell me?
You're accusing me of lying? How dare you? What basis do you have for this kind of accusation?
I don't know if I have any basis. Because this just proves that she worked there.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Okay, whoever was writing the game just got obsessed with this metaphor of shaking trees in this one particular case.
We need information on anyone she might have been seeing. Maybe someone she met here.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I mean, I should have just kept shaking the tree to see what would fall out.
She was seeing
but I
someone
stopped shaking it,
must
so...
have had money. Julia would never be interested in any man who didn't have real money.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer.
I just want to surprise her and see if she'll cry.
These gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective
I kind of like her dress. That's a fun
You
pattern.
worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley.
Do we
would call
have
that
to be
bad.
having this conversation
She's full of life. Wonderful company.
in the public part of the shop?
That's a lovely
With her boss there?
Like it?
While customers are trying to buy an ugly dress?
Engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Alright, run! We got the ring,
Some
go!
pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
I hope that ring never comes back. Phelps is just weird, and he's like, "Hey, can I see your ring?"
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
That seems truthful.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She kind of looks a little bit like Emma Watson. I don't think we have anything against her. I think she's telling the truth. Well, let's just double check. Because I don't even think she's not even mentioned anywhere, so.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Oh, that was a hard cut. Just no breathing room. I appreciate how that woman's hair is just a texture. Yeah. I need to get in. I need to call this phone. Sorry. I also really feel like that clip of her acting so sad would be prime reaction GIF material, because the actress is doing a fine job. The graphics are not. She does not look sad at all.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you.
The coroner has been asking to speak with me.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Alright, so maybe instead of having 900 cases in this game that were completely disconnected from that subplot, that we could have had one of these morphine cases earlier, and then we could also maybe have a case that involves the singer that we're supposedly having an affair with. Like, she doesn't have to be a central character, maybe just something happens in the bar she works at, so we have to go interview her, and that's when we meet her, so then we can see the period of time that
we'd get more out of her.
Like Cole likes her and cheats with her.
We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Because I literally do not know her name or the name of the place that she works at. I just know that it exists, and I'm only keeping tabs on it because I've played this game before and I know how it ends.
Goddamn maniac!
Oh, I thought there was going to be another street to turn on faster.
Christ!
So I'm considering, and I still have to think about this, I want to get some footage of Red Dead Redemption 2 for a lesson that I'm trying to teach on
Look out! That will be all.
Digital cities in the spring. And I don't have any footage of it, so I was going to replay, either reload my old file and walk around Saint Denis, or just replay Red Dead Redemption 2, because there's one particular sort of environmental side story that's happening about eugenics that it'd be really cool to get footage of that, and I don't want to like take other people's footage of it, just because, you know, then you run into potential issues of like, oh, how do I credit them, and what if there's just complications. So I'm trying to decide whether I should stream Red Dead Redemption 2, or if I should just reload my old file and just go to Saint Denis, get some footage, and then give up on the eugenics stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. And then if I do stream Red Dead Redemption 2, is it going to be like a silent stream, where I'm just kind of playing it, and then it's recording in the background, and I'm not really worrying about like streaming? Or will I actually stream it? I don't know if I have the patience, because that's a long-ass game. We'll see. I'll make a decision at some point.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
New clue, murder. So clearly we didn't agree that she was murdered until right now.
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found
So
2
what?
cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, man.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood.
Like, I'm all about shutting Roy up.
Could be from getting his
But
head
all Roy
remodeled.
said was, wow. Was that the
Maybe
time
an
we
hour
needed
or
to be
two
like,
after
Roy, shut the
Randall.
fuck up. Don't you dare fucking say
You're
anything.
saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Looks like he should have moisturized.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mel. Thanks for the lead.
Are you jealous that I'm not paying attention to you, Roy? Are you jealous because you've seen Stefan now and realized that he's completely in a different league than you?
Danger!
Are you crazy?
Wait a second. Did we miss something? Because we can still go to this location. Hold on, everyone. I know I'm just parking right there, but give me a sec. Who is walking around? Where are the horses? Yeah, okay, I think we've done everything here, then why didn't they cross this location off the map? Oh, this door we can go in. Roy, get out of the way. Okay, well I'm assuming we did everything. Wait, can we go into this room? We cannot, okay. I'm stuck behind this door. Well, I'm glad that all of you waited. You know, if you're gonna beep at me, I'm
sorry,
gonna
sir.
take your
Police
car.
officer, I need the car.
Wait, it still says right here. What is that? Well, you know, I'm glad we took the car. This is a long walk.
Hey, Cole, not in public, huh?
Arnett is in interview too, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Oh, that's interview room 1. Wait, what's on the table? Empty cups.
Seems like a nice boy.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry.
He's kind of cute.
It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And you were close?
God damn it, he looked fine.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
No, let me just lick my lips. That won't make me seem suspicious. Okay, dating an older man, dating an older man. So maybe it's the jacket. I mean, I guess it's just the jacket.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective.
I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Henderson doesn't know his name. Where everybody knows your name. 2 suspects. I don't know what it would be. Because the jacket doesn't have anything to do with Henderson. I just like the idea of Phelps looking up and down rapidly to see if he can like catch him in a lie. Okay, I think it's
You're off the hook.
Just doubt.
For now.
Watch me be wrong.
Spill it, Henry.
Oh my
you know
God.
nothing about a man named Henderson? Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah.
I think I've gotten worse at this game.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Is it 2 suspects? Is it the morphine?
I think you're lying. I think Randall was a high-priced hooker, and this Henderson character didn't want it to come out that he had been seeing her.
Wow, that's not
think he had LeBlanc
what I had come to the conclusion.
I think you know who Henderson is, and you're trying to conceal his identity.
I think you've been out in the sun too long without your hat. Prove that I know who Henderson is.
I can't, because none of these clues have anything to do with Henderson. I mean, the morphine probably does, and the murder probably does, but his name is not attached to any of these things. So I think it's just doubt, but should I get in front of myself like Elisa in the social links and then pick my second choice, because my first choice is probably wrong, because my second choice would just try the 2 suspects. So we're gonna try the 2 suspects.
I came down here to talk to you, to do the right thing, to try and help catch Julia's killers, and all I get is abuse. I'm not a criminal detective.
Yeah, that's convincing when you say I'm not a criminal, and then you swallow and look to the side guiltily.
That's right.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used
What's
my...
the C for in that logo?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting sick.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
We're not gonna follow up with
That son
why.
of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl.
Oh
Can you
God.
pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the
Can we
place
pass
out
this
and
on to my husband?
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I
Also,
run the
can you
records on
buy him
Jimmy
a
LeBlanc,
bouquet
find
of
out who was his
flowers?
last arrested
He likes
officer?
carnations.
Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Alright, everyone ready for a tailing mission?
He's in that car at the lights.
I don't think you're supposed to stop on top of the stop word. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this on
squirming like a worm in there.
one
Don't you
shot,
love it
one
when they
kill.
pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
One shot, one kill. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna play it chill. Keep our distance. Not
I'd
call
have
bring
expected
too
a
much
cad like
attention.
Arnett to be a better liar.
Alright. So far so good. We're doing okay. Okay. Let's get behind this cream-colored car.
Before we get made.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Alright. Everything's fine. Get out of the way. I actually forgot which car we're tailing. If we're tailing the blue one or the cream one. I thought we were tailing the blue one, but then when we got close to the cream one, they got mad at us, so... Oh god, we are tailing the cream one. Okay, so that's...
Damn it, everyone's
that's
looking
why.
at us, Cole.
Oh god, oh no, we're gonna lose him. Oh god, police, get out of the way. Oh my god, please. Just move your goddamn car. Okay, we're fine. Everything's okay.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
I mean, is it not more suspicious that a car is stopping 30 feet behind you, but is directly behind you at all times, than if it were just following normal traffic laws? Because I wouldn't notice if a car was following me for a while, probably. Unless I was on, like, a really strange route. Especially, like, if you're in LA. This chair.
Money and fast.
That woman was very fascinated by this chair.
Get in there.
She's decided this chair isn't worth it. Fuck that chair.
See how you intend to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
I know that face. That's the guy who busted all those Negro drugs. What are you doing?
Nope. We're good. We're good. Fuck. God damn it. God damn it. It didn't end immediately, so I was thinking, like, we're fine. We could just turn around and walk the other direction, and everything will be okay. I mean, at least we did the driving part, one shot, one kill. She's still fascinated by that chair.
Get in there and find out what he pawned.
What is Roy fucking smiling at? Why is Cole looking directly at the camera? Why? Why? Why is this game?
I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Press X to go incognito. I am pressing X. Nothing's happening.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
This is not too much slack. We can see him perfectly fine, and if I get closer, he'll turn around and see us. Okay, where is he going? He's crossing the street? Okay. Well, we're just gonna jaywalk, so it doesn't matter. We don't have to be directly behind him. Let's just see which way he goes. Is he gonna go straight, or is he gonna turn on his left? He's gonna turn left, okay. I did not mean to shove that man. I mean, that's how you look not suspicious. Oh, that's a beautiful car. But just shove random men. I'm behind. I'm behind this bargain sign. How did he see me? Oh, you're giving too much slack. You gotta get closer. I'm like 9 years behind him. And he'll still see me.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Oh, we're supposed to go incognito with the shops, not the bench. Okay. Okay, what if we just beat him to the other side? Los Angeles Mirror. Steve, stop coming online and offline. Okay, now it's probably safe for us to go. Okay, so we cut in. Oh, that's bringing flowers over for Stefan. How nice. Oh no, I completely lost him.
Too much slack.
Oh god, I have no idea where he is. Oh my god. No, I don't want to skip this action sequence. I want to try at least one more time.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in.
Okay.
Risk losing the trail.
Okay.
I'll bring the car around
We
when
got
I'm
it.
done here.
This time it's gonna be fine. Ooh, La Porte d'Or, the Golden Door. Gayer than Gay Paris. This seems like a great place. Stefan and I have got to check this place out. Oh god damn it! Oh my god! I get too close, and then they yell at me. So then I take my time, and I know which direction he's going anyway, and just. And you can't even skip this cutscene.
He needs money and fast.
This is a weird picture of Lisa. Maybe it's just a weird angle. Lisa's Blackpink Lisa's Instagram picture. She just completely does not look like herself. And the one that she just posted. But maybe it's just a weird angle or something. Let's cross the street, since we know he's gonna cross the street.
What are you, a linebacker?
Yeah, get out of the way.
Move in.
Get out of the way.
The trail.
Get all three of you on the floor. Oh no, is she dead? Oh no. Oh no, they normally get up. Oh my god. I didn't know they could die. I've hit people with a car before and they didn't die. What happened? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go catch this criminal. Bye. Okay. Okay, we're good, we're good. Can I go incognito here before he turns around and gets mad at me? Okay, he turned the corner, he turned the corner. Okay, now he's turning that way. Oh my god, finally. I feel like it looks like her. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong account. No, it's probably the right account. It looks enough like her that I knew it was her without looking, but it just looks off enough that it almost looks like someone is cosplaying as her, or like drew a pretty good picture of her that just looks slightly off.
Is that okay?
It's going to have to be. LAPD.
I like how on the wall the
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
That's it? He just came in and ran out?
What have you got? He bought a ticket from Mexico City tomorrow night.
I like how the posters on the wall were like all destination potions, and it was like San Francisco, Arizona, Africa.
It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
All of those are destinations of the same size and type.
It was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Dearest Beverly, with love and affection, always. P? L? J? S? What's that? An X with a missing bottom right corner? A two-leaf clover? A balloon dog? You know, we could have just kept following him. If we were going to immediately leave, why did we interview the travel person?
Car 11K, 11K, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Wow, that door snapped over. I can't wait to see Stefan again.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to Hollywood Station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted to Hollywood 9th Street, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks.
Okay.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
Yeah, Matthew's in this game.
I can think of a few. But
He's
put my money
he's
south of the
okay,
belt.
but I'm not married to him.
One
I'm
guy
married to
plus
Stefan.
2 dames always equals problems.
Wait, one guy plus 2 dames always equals problems? What was that about? Oh, I like the song. Oh. Oh, I missed my turn. I was listening to the song. Okay, we'll just cut through the suburbs.
This car cost me a fortune, you moron.
I mean, you get it repaired every day. It's fine. I can't believe that woman died. I've legit run this car through people, and they've gotten up and hobbled away. And I don't even think I touched her. I think I pushed someone else into her.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Oh my god, that was accurate. That was an accurate rendition of my driving.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
I mean, we're like right on top of him. I don't think we need to do much chasing. Like, how come I can't just tackle him right here? Like, does the plot not allow me? Like, I could punch him. I could spit on him. I could do a lot of things to this man directly in front of me. And I'm now in front of this man. Oh, I'm not chasing that man. Oh, he's on our side. Okay, got it. Got it. That was not one of the men I was supposed to be chasing.
Reinforcements are on the way.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
Find some cover.
Keep moving.
Let's take shelter in this area with large holes directly showing our legs and part of our chest.
Throw out the guns.
How do you reload? How do you reload? This is how you reload.
Stay down. Give me some goddamn cover.
You're behind cover. What is your problem? Do you want to go back to the theater, Roy? We can go back to the theater. The theater should have been the last case I had to do with you.
Move, I gotcha.
Okay, he should be dead. I hit him directly in the forehead. Head on, directly on the forehead. Does he have a major role? Yes, Galloway is your first partner, I think.
Thanks.
So you do the first set of cases with him.
Warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. We nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I missed his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey. Got away.
That guy looks like he'd be a lead in a 90s sitcom.
An acrobat of some sort?
Like the down on the luck husband.
A wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Trying to make it in comedy, but working a desk job.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine.
There's only one strong man in the world to hold down a single person. That's definitely a sign of extreme strength. Not just to hold down a single person, to hold down someone that was potentially starving herself to be very skinny.
I hope you got some money saved up.
Any Central Unit of 484 just occurred, 3155.
Why do you always put it behind me? See, I ran over that woman, and she dropped her flowers, and she was alive.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare! Open your eyes!
My eyes are open, I just don't have an incentive not to crash your car. Maybe you shouldn't make me drive. Your car. Why is this call so far from us? Why do we keep accepting calls that are really far from us? It's a dead end. You know what? Screw this call. We're going back to we're leaving it. We're not going to do this call. It's too far. Not going to drive halfway across the city so I can attend to this call. Now, some may say that I should know, as a police officer, the streets and know how close I am in relation to calls, and make a decision about whether or not to accept a call based on my proximity to it. But what I would say is no. I have to say yes to all the calls and then decide later whether or not I should take them. Also, I'm surprised no one died when I rolled my wheels over this person. I cannot get out of this car. I can't get out of the car. I can't control the... Okay, they teleported us out. But I couldn't control the camera angle. It just completely took me out.
Police emergency, out of the car.
That was a tax-paying citizen. You just bounced off the fucking hood, Phelps.
Okay. I hope this is where we get to see Stefan again. We were supposed to go see Stefan.
Phelps! Look where you're going!
Everything's okay. Alright, are we reuniting with Galloway and Bukowski? We are!
The Blanc. He worked burglaries with a big guy, goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer.
Big Willie.
Boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff.
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of...
Well, that's Galloway, by the way, Kurt. In the green suit.
We speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list.
Stefan is the only good one.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Okay, so welcome to City of Los Angeles Burglary Department ASMR. So this is Department of Hollywood, issued 12th of September, 1947. In replying, please give our reference number, H581J67. So the way that this form works is we have the property reported stolen, and then we have on the right the name of the person that's reporting this property stolen. So what we're doing is we're looking for someone relevant to this case. So we got this wireless radio, a Fabergé cigarette case, which let's not tap on that for now. Just no reason. Let's just tap the next one. Actually, let's not tap the black sapphire ring either. Let's just skip that one too. Gold St. Christopher medal with gold chain. Van Cleef Arpels diamond brooch. Gold and emerald earrings. Coin collection. Silver chain necklace. Silver pillbox.
Seems Julie wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
That was a flag. Shit. Crystal decanter. Mont Blanc fountain pen. Gold candelabra. Hardbound Bible. Vacheron Constantine watch. Leather
certificates, $400 value, silverware. Did they really report 4 knives, forks, and spoons? Pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Wood case radio. Okay. Fabergé cigarette case.
Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
You're just gonna walk into every single door, and none of them is right. Roy, get out of the way, please. Thank you. That's also not right.
Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Could you get out of the way? Could you get out of the way? Please. I know you want to drink your water, but I can't do this. I can't. Thank you. What am I supposed to do? I don't see him in any of the interview rooms. Yeah, because I know we're supposed to... Oh, wait. Oh, we're supposed to interview her. I thought Stefan said that they had someone here, and we were interviewing them. I'm just apparently really failing this case in particular.
I'm sorry, madam. Police officer,
Wait,
I need your
officer, my
car.
bag's in there.
Then go get your bag. You had enough time to grab it before you
Rusty have
left.
been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
What does that mean?
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
I'm only one of the best you've ever seen because no one does any work.
Only in son of a bitch!
Because all things considered, I'm pretty bad. I miss a lot of evidence. I'm frequently wrong at things. I constantly am killing people.
The desperate to be rich and famous.
And Phelps is just a bad person.
Blanc and Willie. Don't you go putting the pieces together again before they fit, Phelps. Listen to your old pal Rusty.
Whoops,
Thank
I turned
God
too
we're not
early.
in my car.
I wouldn't call him that if I were you.
What do you care?
This is Roy.
He gives everyone a hard time. That's just how he is.
Whatever gets you through the day, Cole.
We're all driving too slow. I have to drive on the sidewalk.
You're doing this on purpose.
Oh, that Matthew's online. Now Galloway's online, blocking everything.
You idiot!
Wait a Nice house.
This is a beautiful house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Why did she start
Hi, Mrs.
smiling?
Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
That's kind of a cute moment that Roy
would I mind
wants to, and then you turn him down and he kind of looks at you like, oh, Jesus, of course.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective.
Is that true? Because it looks like you got a lot of stuff.
A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
I don't understand what I'm trying to catch her in a lie in. Like, I have the cigarette case. Oh, then it's not $25,000.
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
So the interesting thing here is that I guess this is one of those instances where good cop, bad cop accuse is a better system for this than truth, doubt, lie, because her statement is not a statement that you could call truth or a lie, because she's just like, let's talk about something else.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a...
But it's still a bad system that's not consistent, and they need to do something about it if they were working on this game.
Were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Oh, you're right. I have someone else in the car, so it's trying to drive recklessly.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Scurrilous.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apart.
This car cost me a fortune, you moron!
The thing that I'm wondering about is, can I even leave this car? Oh, that hood just came off.
You're being ridiculous.
Like, can I leave this car with her? Will they come out with me?
I hope you got
and get
some
into
money
another car?
saved up.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very...
Oh, okay, so the answer is no, she won't get out of the car. You'll just lose if you wreck the car.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives
Oh, God.
recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
I posted a photo earlier of
What are you talking about?
like a little piece of mochi that I got for my birthday. Yeah, I don't know why all of these cutscenes are not skippable. But I posted that photo and I'm wearing the shirt that Laura drew with Not Alone.
Yes, it is.
And so then a couple people have just been wishing me a belated happy birthday. And then one of them just said in a completely flat tone, "Is that Not Alone?" It's like, oh no. Yes, it is Not Alone.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously...
Hold on, where am I supposed to go?
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Why didn't it automatically set a destination?
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
There goes a week's wages.
Wow, a week's wages for a car repair?
Both of you. There's a very good explanation for
I mean, if
all
that's
of
an
this.
expensive car, that's a lot you get for a week.
Sister? You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
What happens if I try to get out of the car? Okay. So I can get out, Roy gets out and then goes right back in. She does not get out. Can I get in a different car?
I need the vehicle, officer.
Okay, I guess I can just leave.
These
Okay.
people!
So I'm assuming if I wreck that car, I'll lose automatically. But I want to see what happens if I just go to the destination on my own. Like, maybe if I get too far away from it? Okay, yeah, if I get too far away from it, I lose. Guess who gets to watch this cutscene for the 9th time?
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
I'm so excited to see this again.
What is going on?
It's good. It's so good.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
Oh my god,
That's
why?
an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Okay, this time we're gonna do it and we're never gonna have to watch that cutscene again.
What's wrong with you?
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Scurrilous accusations.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare!
Oh my god, I'm not even trying to hit people.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What is socking it, sister? You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Police officer, why? Get out of the way. Everyone get out of the way. I hate turning the siren on because it's so loud. Don't merge into me if I'm with the sirens on. Oh, shit. I'm really worried that I'm gonna hit something and I'm gonna lose and have to rewatch this cutscene again. If that happens, I'm gonna cry. Boo, boo. Oh, the song was different then. Oh, shit! Oh my god. I don't want to skip this action sequence. Just one more time. One more time. This is not even an action sequence, it's just a normal driving sequence.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom.
I just don't want to see this cutscene.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What
Hello,
else has been
Mother.
recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello,
My
Mother.
parents are divorced, so I took my father's name.
Detectives?
Well, did you know that your boyfriend stole your wedding ring and used it on a corpse? Oh my god, I don't believe that. That's impossible. Okay, let's go check out his house. That's my fiancé that you're living these scurrilous accusations about.
What did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
It's off to a strong start, going over that curb. Okay, this time we're gonna do it. I thought I was hearing the scene twice, it was so accurate. Thank you. I went to the Steve School of Impressions.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall
Everyone
was
get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of my lane.
You're being ridiculous.
Get out of the way. You are in the wrong lane. Get out of the fucking way. Get out of the way.
Put a
Get out of the
sock in
way.
it, sister.
Oh god, oh no, we're hitting so many things. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna make it this time. Just get out of... Just... No! Like, I understand that you pull over if you hear sirens happening, but if you see that I'm actually in the rightmost lane, you don't merge into the right lane. If you're not in the way, just stay out of the way. Like that car that just tried to merge into me while I was next to you. Oh, crap. Okay. Almost there. Actually, I don't think so. It seems like we're actually pretty far from it, from how long this has been taking in previous games. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo. Oh, never mind. Okay, so we're just gonna turn left on the next street. We're getting close and we still have a good amount of car health.
Are you trying to mow them down?
No, if I were trying to mow them down, I wouldn't have missed. Where's the driving with me and them? It's confusing when I'm clipping and your stream is up, yeah. Oh god, you clipped the Scurrilous Accusations.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Welcome,
Bet
sir.
it's Roy.
I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr.
See, it like
Arnett?
cuts off the dialogue.
Apartment 30.
I don't
You can take
remember
a
it
lift.
doing that.
Thank you.
The first time I played it, or also in the beginning of the game. But in the past, you know, set of maybe 5 cases, the dialogue is like real fast and just cuts each other off.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Well, I mean, it wasn't until you said it like that.
Stop! LAPD! Don't kill Cole. This guy's our case. Go on, get
Put your
Yeah,
hands
we
in the air.
just kill random other people arbitrarily. But not this one guy, because then it would make the end of this case really anticlimactic. Did you really go all the way down just to climb all the way
Give it
up?
up! LAPD!
Everyone in LA is an Olympian. I mean, honestly, what this guy should do is just, like, knock over this plank of wood once he's on the other side. I don't know why he didn't at least try that. It doesn't look like it's bolted down or anything. Then again, everyone in LA is a superhero, so I could probably just, like, climb up the edge.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps. Yeah, he really packs a wallet.
Wait, so we just teleported to now?
Get back here. Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
Why did it, what was that cut?
He's coming around too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
What was that?
You missing
Why did
something,
they
Henry?
edit it that way? Yeah, so when I rounded the corner, he clotheslined me with a bat, like they do, like that same animation that always happens. Except instead of us resolving it, then I just teleported back here. Actually, wait a second. Never
Won't
mind.
let me leave until we finish this, detective. So you'd best get on with it.
No, I wanted to look at things in your house, but I guess I can't.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and the Blanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
I'm also in the fashion business.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
How can you prove that I'm an involved detective and then immediately the biggest gulp in the history of the universe? Let's see. So the ring was on...
My daughter's
Nope.
Shouldn't you be calling me an ambulance or something?
I'm so good at this game.
Why did Reed and Blanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop.
Ooh.
To get out of that life.
That line was recorded in under weird circumstances. Did you hear that reverb?
Julia told the others that they were out. That she was going to create a new gang.
Can I back out?
You won't let me leave until
Okay.
we finish this, detective. So
Maybe
you
it
best
was
get
just a
on.
weird audio thing. Let's see if it happens again.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop.
Yeah, there's like a weird echoey thing there.
I was going to marry Heather if she'd have it.
Just that one line. Did they have to re-record that
Julia
line or
told the
something and
others
under different circumstances?
That they were out. That she was going to create a new gang.
I have no idea what he said.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Why would he need to run? Train ticket to Mexico City.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed
Which
in my
one's
face.
Heather? Is Heather the one right next to
Willie
him?
and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
Did Cole get a really bad haircut? I feel like his hair didn't look this bad before. He doesn't keep a list of these things. I don't know if we have a list. We have a contraband list. Maybe that's the list they're talking about. Yeah, I guess we try the contraband list. But that's not his list, that's the police's list. I don't know, we'll see.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
That was nice to see Bukowski and Galloway again. I hope... is this the last case with Roy? Please, let this be the last case with Roy. I just want a new partner. Or is Roy the last partner you get? I forget. Maybe Roy's the last partner you get, especially if we're seeing everyone come back. I wanted them to run me over. It's just, this doesn't feel climactic enough to be the last case with a partner. But then again, the theater case really felt like...
You're paying for every last scratch.
The theater case really felt like it should have been the last case with Roy.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
That's kind of a cute interaction, actually. The only time Roy will say something and not make me want to hit him.
Look out!
Texas is online. So now there's a big thing in my corner of my screen. Way to go, Texas.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better. Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Why didn't we just walk in? It's not like that door was locked. We could have just kicked it in without... What did that lie give us?
Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her.
I don't know if that's gonna be better. You're still gonna be grieving in prison.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties.
Is there a reason why the secretary had to run in a dramatic fashion?
Her was never enough.
Did we even talk to a secretary the first time we came in?
Never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Oh no, random person that we have...
The practice. Your call, Dr. Gerard.
Oh, this is why you're here.
No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife, or my children, nor my friends. I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
Okay. Well, that was great. Oh, we conveniently can't see outside the window. They could have disappeared that model. It might not even exist anymore. We would never know. Can I talk to this woman? I can't talk to this woman. Okay. On the bright side, you're not going to be charged for obstruction with justice.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
This is a long case.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
Ayo.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away
Was
for
she?
a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
I mean, that's not meant to be like an insult of like, oh, she wasn't a beautiful person. But like, is that really the response that I would have given for like, oh, I can't believe he killed himself, and then your response is, oh, but she was so beautiful, Roy. Like, what is that?
Thank God I didn't park there.
What if I just can I just slowly push this car in? Nope, this car is a solid object that will not crumple. What if we get a little bit of a head start and then ram straight into it? Okay. Just gonna turn slightly. Turn slightly. Thank you for the drum roll game. Alright, ready? Full speed ahead.
Thank God we're not in my car.
This car is now just like a fence. Oops, actually I should go the other way.
Christ! And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
And at every junction hereafter. Okay, this looks like it's climactic, though this camera angle. So this has got to be the last case for Roy or something. I forget, is Roy our last partner or is there someone else?
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream
jacket. But this is not a good final case. The final case should have been the theater case.
Find the game well and have the commander.
The only thing I like about this, if this is the last one,
we'll take this out of the street.
Is that you get to see your old partners again. That's a nice touch. I like seeing the old partners.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut.
Yeah, it definitely ends in the sewers, and I feel like I haven't seen enough of the lounge singer. Because I thought there was at least a couple of scenes where they show you just sitting at the table.
Give yourself up.
Oh, let me just get caught on this geometry. Oh wait, where did he go? Oh wow, look at Roy actually doing some climbing for once. Look at Roy's butt. Roy's butt's not bad. Roy has a decent butt. Here, we get another shot of Roy's butt. See what this is like, Roy, when you actually have to do all the acrobatics yourself? Now Roy can look at my butt. We're just taking turns.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
Now that we're in front of the climactic Hollywood sign. He's a real bad shot. We just shot him in the spine and he's going. What a talented man. Now it's throw A. We don't even get to see him fall.
Really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain.
Oh God, why?
She really made an impression on me.
You're all so weird. You're all so weird.
It's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Why are you shouting?
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Trophy earned, 8 million stories. What's that for? Let me look that up. 8 million stories. LA Noire. It is an achievement trophy It is earned after the case is completed. Oh, okay. That's boring. Have I been getting achievements after every case? I don't think I have. Or maybe it's only for the big cases. I gotta be honest, that was not one of my favorite cases. I feel like there have been much stronger cases that they spent less time on, and this one was kind of just like windy and partially my fault because I definitely got distracted by other stuff, but
We have to get off of this hill! That's one of our 50 counts still firing, Cole! The 22nd are still fighting!
wow, did he just like evaporate?
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
I feel like there's some good characterization in these flashbacks, and it just does not connect to the main story. Because, like, we really learn a lot about Phelps in that scene in particular, that
a shooting at the 111 Club. 62,
he climbs the ranks, he does it off of the backs of his colleagues, off the deaths of his colleagues. He seems to feel some remorse from that, but also not that much remorse in the end. He's traumatized. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like we learn a lot about him, but then in the actual game, those qualities don't pop up that much. Like, I want him to be promoted because he has been, like...
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Who's that? Like, I want him to be promoted because, like, off of the backs of Rusty. Like, Rusty should have gotten promoted, and Rusty doesn't get promoted because he shoves his way in there. Or, like, something along those lines, so we start seeing, like, parallels of where his character arc is going. But otherwise, I just don't know... I just don't know what they're doing. Because there's, like, interesting character flaws, and then the actual main story, aside from him just kind of being a jerk like everyone else is, he's sort of portrayed as kind of like an upstanding hero, and there isn't that sort of interesting moral gray there. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. Until next time. I hope they connect that somehow, and I just didn't remember.
I'm trying to imagine.
Alright, thanks for watching. Good night.